Your Instagram is making you want to die. Social media and suicidal ideation. Psychology of popular media. Right now, somewhere in the world, a perfectly healthy teenager is sitting on their bed, scrolling Instagram, and slowly starting to believe their life isn't worth living. Not because anything bad happened to them, because of what they saw on a screen. In 2023, researchers found something so alarming that every parent, teacher, and policymaker should know it. And today, we're going to talk about it. Psychologist Elaine Spitzer and her team at a U.S. university recruited 456 college students. Not clinical patients, not people with diagnosed depression, just regular young adults. They asked them one deceptively simple question. When you scroll social media, how often do you compare yourself negatively to the people you see? You know the feeling. You see someone's holiday photos and feel small. You see someone's promotion announcement and feel behind. You see someone's relationship and feel alone. That quiet, creeping comparison. Researchers call it negative social comparison. Here's what they found. Students who did this most frequently on Instagram showed dramatically higher rates of suicidal ideation, thoughts of ending their life, compared to those who compared less. But there was a critical ingredient that made it catastrophic: thwarted belongingness, the feeling that you don't belong anywhere, that no one really needs you. When students felt both, lonely and constantly outperformed by their feeds, the connection to suicidal thinking was strongest. And here's the terrifying twist. Instagram isn't showing you reality. It's showing you a highlight reel of the best 1% of everyone's life. But your brain doesn't know that. It registers those images the same way it would register real experiences, and measures your whole life against them. The study also noted something specific to Instagram over other platforms. The highly visual, aspirational nature of Instagram versus the more text-based or video-focused nature of other apps made the comparison sharper, more personal, and more damaging. This study fits into a growing mountain of evidence connecting social media use patterns, not just time spent, but how it's used, to mental health outcomes. The key mechanism is classical conditioning updated for the digital age. Remember little Albert from the classic studies? Fear was conditioned by pairing a harmless stimulus with a scary one, repeatedly. Social media conditions self-worth by pairing the act of self-reflection with a constant stream of images showing you where you fall short, repeatedly. Every scroll is a tiny conditioning session. The researchers called for two urgent responses: limits on social media use for young people and education about its psychological mechanisms. Teaching people what comparison does to the brain before they're hooked. Lesson learned. The feed is not a window into reality. It is a weapon of comparison if you let it be, and a carefully designed one. When you feel small after scrolling, that is not evidence that your life is less. It is evidence that your brain has been hijacked. Knowing that is the beginning of protection. Audit your feed. Unfollow accounts that make you feel worse about yourself. Not because you're weak, because you're a human being with a brain that cannot tell the difference between what is curated and what is real. Next, the same phone, the same screen, but a completely different effect depending on what kind of content you look at. Because in 2023, researchers proved that what you see changes psychology, how you see yourself, within a single session. Follow Mr. Y for more.